Hi, everybody. Welcome to the party and welcome to whatever chaos this is. Ostensibly, we are a Bubblegumshoe game, but at the moment, Waverly Summer 98 is more of like an improv radio show. We didn't roll it all in like two sessions. So, welcome. This again is Waverly Summer 98, a game of teen detectives, summer, and the supernatural. Before we jump into everything tonight, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors. So Maddie and his amazing merch shop are the sole provider of Welcome to the Party merch. So if you want to rock a rad t-shirt, head on over to sonerdwear.com and use the code WELCOME at checkout to get 10% off your next purchase. So Nerdwear, it's what the nerds wear. And Welcome to the Party is proudly supported by Devin Rue, who has provided huge support to the community since we launched. So for some of the best cartographical content on the web, check out rueinc.com. And as always, you can join us on our amazing Discord with these awesome people, other awesome people, general awesomeness. And so with that, quick introductions to our players and their characters, and then we will get into whatever is gonna happen. I don't know. So we will start with Austin.
Hey everybody, my name's Austin. My pronouns are he, him. I play Leon, whose pronouns are also he, him. And it's Spider-Man Day. Leon's a comic book and movie, like, super nerd, I guess is the word. He's like a super nerd, so that's me.
All right, and Wasa.
Hey guys, I'm Wasa, they, them pronouns, and I play Basil, the new kid, also they, them pronouns.
Great, and KP.
Hi everybody, I'm KP, and I'll be playing Arwen. He goes by he, him, and he's the photographer and the nervous breakdown of this group.
And Michelle.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I play Darcy. We're both she, her. She's the gearhead who's also somehow the mom.
Best mom.
When did that happen?
When you decided to chastise me and make me cry.
Oh. Okay.
It's fine.
Didn't mean to make you cry. Anyway.
And finally, Ren.
Hi, I'm Ren. They, them, playing Corey, he, him, the rather chill jock. I don't know that I've ever actually used this word out loud, but people have called him a himbo at this point. So I will own up to it. Usually I am typecast as the nervous breakdown, so I'm enjoying being on the other end of this. And yeah, that's me.
All right. So last time, shenanigans has been the theme of this entire season, so that doesn't really narrow it down a whole lot. But last time, the group met back up after the storm, and a lot of things happened during there. You found out for sure, according to Leon, because he asked the question directly and she dodged it, that your principal is in fact a fae. You are pretty sure also that her sister Morgana is also a fae. And you have found something called the Fae Accords in the old farmhouse. And you're not quite sure exactly what they are. You know that there's some kind of deal that the town is definitely not what Wasa said. Good job, web captioner. And there's some sort of deal that the town and the Fae have struck, something about a door. And we ended the session with you all calling up Susan from the pizza parlor to ask her questions for an economics homework about babysitting rates. And so that's where we pick up with you all deciding what you want to do with your evening.
Oh, I don't know that I actually said the word economics. I don't know.
You did not say the word economics. I think it came up later.
And Corey was just like, generic math.
I know whenever it was Leon's not up to much until it's time to head to Sean's house.
Right. You did also run into Sean, who mentioned something about his dad being gone on some sort of conference, and also mentioned that stuff had been continuing to be moved around at the pool.
Yeah.
And I think there was... Go ahead.
I was going to say, if I remember right, Leon, because he was going to help with the babysitting thing, but then like Sean was like, my dad's missing, and not missing, sorry, he's not missing, he's at a conference.
Heavy air quotes there.
And Leon's like, I'm gonna go over to Sean's house. And everyone's like, yeah. So I just, because we were at Nina still, but I assume we like,
yeah,
unless someone has something to add, I think we would wrap up there and like flower out to like the things we talked about.
Yes.
Yep.
Which maybe, I think did we talk about it after we turned off what we were gonna do? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I think we clarified a little bit about what was gonna potentially happen.
Leon's
So,
going to
yeah.
Sean's house, everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, Basil's going back home to talk about the tomatoes, the magic tomatoes that they apparently have.
Like that we only care about the tomato.
No other crops. Nothing else. Just the tomatoes.
But it's just because we just pretty much live at Nina's that's why it's so important, because we need the tomatoes for the pizza. That's the logic, at least, I think.
You have other excellent crops, but those tomatoes.
I know that
Alright,
the
so-
dynamic duo is going to the graveyard.
And talking to Ash.
We were gonna have. Go ahead.
I'm talking to Ashley. I
Oh,
think.
right! I have to get my floor. I forgot. I don't know how to do that. I need to prep. I didn't prep.
Oh no.
And Darcy's got to convince her grandpa to get Jimmy and Principal Santiago to go out and convince them to, Darcy, who's willing to do it for $4 an hour, minimum $3.50.
Just undercut.
Yeah.
I want to say I enjoy that even out of character we call her Principal Santiago. She's a real principal that we can't disrespect by saying her first name.
I know.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
who would
So
you
we've
like to go
got-
first?
Well, Basil's heading back to their farmhouse to talk to their mom about tomatoes. It's not quite dark yet, so if the nervous breakdown and the jock wanted to have the seance after dark, you just a little bit later on. So what was Darcy doing? Were you going with Basil? Or you were going to talk to Grandpa?
I was going to talk to Grandpa, but if I could listen in, if I could also hear about, I don't know if Basil wants me to be there or.
Yeah, you can come.
Okay.
You can come, drop me off and then go back.
Okay.
That'll work out.
Yeah. So we'll start with Basil and Darcy then.
Alrighty. Going home. Gonna talk to Mom about tomatoes. Gonna ask about the Magic Fae Pact. It's all good.
I'm here
All
with
good.
you. I'm here to back you up.
Thank you. I think it'll help because I don't really know what's going on, and you kind of know a whole lot more than I do. So yeah, and Mom's not gonna mess around and not tell us. She's pretty honest, so I think we're good in that regard anyway.
Okay.
Alrighty. We will go to the farm.
All right. It's kind of winding down in the day, so your mom is just kind of doing end of day farm stuff, which Sarah, know nothing about, but Basil's mom absolutely would. And she's doing it very well and very professionally. Like, she knows exactly what she's doing.
Like she's done it before.
Like, she's done it before. Yeah.
Like she's an actual farmer.
Just quick question, Basil. Was this your grandparents' farm that then she inherited, or kind of what was the timeline on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the grandparents' farm. They inherited it, and then Basil and Basil's mom flew over from Australia to look after it.
Gotcha.
So Basil's been coming to the farm every now and then, like whenever there's the holidays, Basil comes around. So there's familiarity there, but it's only, I guess, like right now that the farm is Basil and Basil's mom's in a way.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Cool. I will go over to Mum, and I guess like also like, you know, come on, Das, let's go help Mom, and we'll talk about it while we're helping. It's meditative in a way, you know, all that sort of stuff. It'll keep things chill, keep things cool.
Of course.
And yeah, so we'll go and help Mom with the farm stuff.
Cool.
Like, hey Mum, how's it going?
Pretty good. How was your day? You left pretty early.
Yeah, you know, I just had to meet a couple of my friends, and you know, hung around town a bit, and bike's fixed, so you don't have to worry anymore.
Good.
It's fixed.
Good.
And I have a new helmet, so safety first.
Good. Even better.
That's what I've done.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so Darza's staying here for a little bit. She's happy to help.
Did you enjoy your Milo dinosaur this morning, Darcy?
Oh my goodness. I've never had anything like it. Like, I never want to have Nesquik again in my life. Like, it's just, no, it's just mind blowing.
Yeah, it is. That's the proper reaction to that. I like this one.
Yeah, me too. And yeah, you know, Basil looks pretty chuffed with the acceptance of the Milo dinosaur. It is a piece of art and deliciousness. So yeah, so kind of looks pretty happy about that. And as Basil's, you know, helping around with the stuff, it's like, hey, Mum, I've got a question for you. You know how we got this place from Grandma and Grandpa?
Yeah.
Do you know much about it before we got it?
Other than that they had it for a long time. No.
So
I mean,
you don't know too
came
much
when
about.
I was a kid, but
So would you have noticed, like, you know, some of the weird stuff going on?
she kind of looks at you, like tilts her head, like, weird stuff.
I mean, you know, like sometimes we see things growing when they're out of season, and they still, you know, seem like they are in season. We've got, you know, the best tomatoes and all that
Flower
sort
baskets
of stuff.
around town grow all winter, and the tomatoes are really good. Other crops are good too, but specifically the tomatoes.
Yeah, so you don't find that weird or anything? That, you know, that stuff happens?
I'm a very good farmer.
Well, I know that, like, you know, green thumb inheritance right here, but like, you know, there's just like some stuff that doesn't add up. And I wanted to know if you've seen things, or if grandma and grandpa have ever said anything about it, because well, hanging out with my friends, we've like some weird stuff's going on, and I just want to know if you know anything about it.
She thinks on that for a minute. I know sometimes you weren't here in the winter here, but the flowers in the flower baskets around town grow all winter. I always thought they had some kind of fertilizer, in there that was forcing it to grow all year round, but you can't fight the sun with that. So that's weird. I never really thought about it as weird before, but now that you bring it up, I'm still gonna take credit for the tomatoes, if you don't mind.
I mean, I won't take that away from you.
Thank you. As far as because it was your mom's parents' farm, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As far as anything mom and dad said, I mean, we always had good harvests. That's, I don't remember any kind of drought or anything when we were kids. When I was a kid, anything like that, anything normal like that you would expect maybe to. Yeah. No, there was never a bad year. She thinks, instead of quoting an exact number, she's like, in many years, we never had a bad one, which I'm not upset about. It's just, now that you mention it, that is strange.
Yeah, I kind of like, I look over at Darcy and like should I actually, like the look is like, should I tell her kind of thing, which is like,
did your parents advise you to protect the ways of Waverly at all costs?
She kind of gives you a weird look about that. Like, protect the ways of Waverly? Like,
make sure nothing changes. Make sure the status quo is always maintained.
No, not that I can remember. They didn't say anything like that to me. They just said, take care of the farm.
And they didn't give you any special instructions about how, even though the next town over is having a bad year and we're not?
They said that happens sometimes, which, again, now that I think about it, is a little odd. I mean, it's just the next town over. It's not like they're in a whole other zone, something that's making their crops go bad. Should, if it's a drought over in Jackson, it should be a drought over here. It's not that far away.
I mean, we don't do anything different, do we?
Except, I mean, the no fertilizer rule.
Yeah. I don't think so. I mean, obviously we're doing something different because our, crops are better.
Oh yeah, we're top notch.
Yeah. Use the good stuff. But I don't think we do anything differently. At least, I don't have in-depth chats with the other people at the farmers market, but I don't think so.
They never talked about a source of Waverly's bountiful harvest, anything about that?
She thinks on that really hard. She's doing something mindless with vegetables, like sorting them or something, and she goes silent for a while and thinking as she's doing this. I don't know that any of them that either of them said anything. I do remember my dad one year when I was very small. You know, he had to go talk to somebody about something and he was gone for a week. But I mean, he came back. It was like normal, you know, parents like go do things but
And nothing happened after that?
I mean, he came back and it was summer and I think that was a year where there was a really bad storm that summer too.
This is not Basil reacting. Basil's like straight face, like, fair cop sort of thing. Whereas like Was is like,
yeah.
Interesting. And like after that, Mum, did we have to, was there anything like in the farm that we had to look after a lot more, or anything that granddad had to do or anything like that?
I mean, there's that back corner of the farm that, you know, we don't plant anything on. It's just got a big old tree on it that we just never knocked down. But there's trees everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
But you have to protect that one, don't you?
Yeah, I'm not supposed to cut it down. I'm not really sure why.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to climb it.
That's because it's very big and you'll fall and break your arm. Again.
Safety first.
Safety first, Basil.
Yep, I got it. That's interesting.
I mean, the tree's been there since I can remember. It's been there. Yeah, it's been there forever. It's old. Don't cut it down. Been there.
Can I show Darcy
kind of
the
in
tree?
the way of all of the. She goes, it's kind of in the way of all the bean sprouts. Like it messes up the rows, but we leave it there.
Yeah, I should show Darcy the tree. It's
okay.
Massive. Do you write here, or do you need us to do any more?
Oh,
I can
good.
close up and stuff.
Sounds good. I'm good. I'm just gonna finish this up. Are you gonna be around for dinner?
Oh yeah, I'll be definitely.
Okay.
I think Darcy's got something to do, but you're always welcome to eat dinner here as well.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna show her the tree. I'll catch you later, Mum.
Bye.
And then like walk with Darcy to the massive tree.
So as big as those other oak trees were that you saw around town, this is giant. Those are big and those are old. This has like been around forever kind of vibes about it. It's still an oak tree. It still looks like a normal. I mean, it's big, but otherwise, it's a fairly unremarkable oak tree, other than the fact that it's large and clearly old. And again, there's very clearly an area around it where normal grass, there's no planting going on, and it does in fact kind of screw up the rows of beans or other vegetables, but it would be very convenient to just knock it down and plant through that. But for whatever reason, this tree in the middle of that kind of back far corner is there, and things plant around it, but the tree is just there.
So is it about the same size as all the other trees, or is this bigger?
It's bigger.
Okay. Mubby, I didn't think about this tree. It's just been here for so long.
Is there any markings like in the grass, like with the other ones, or?
Nope, not here. Grass is really green, but it did also just rain a lot.
But it's different from everything else in that there's none of that, the markings on the ground or anything.
Yeah, there's none of that around it. There's none of that, like, again, not quite scorched ones for like dried parts around it. It's just a big tree in a patch of grass in a field of produce. It's really tall, gives a lot of really good shade. Basil, you do remember climbing it a couple of times before Mom yelled at you to get down because the tree was really high.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is there anything different about it, like, or the leaves? I don't know, shimmer. Is there any sort of, I don't know, other quality to it that makes it seem different or more robust or something?
So if this, you know, that effect in TV shows and movies where just like the leaves, there's just kind of, it's not a sparkle, but there's something that they just kind of like in the sunlight, like there's something a little different about it that just feels more.
Oh.
Huh.
Basil sort of still has like that poker face of like, yep, this is happening.
I go and I touch. Do you mind if do you want to touch the tree? Do you mind if I touch the tree?
I mean, and then Basil just like puts the hand on the tree. It's like, it should be, and then like, you know, puts the hand and then sort of like has that thought of like, oh man, what if this is a door? And I just
well,
it's sort of like the look in the eyes of, oh no.
You touch it.
I mean,
it's bark. It's a solid tree. I mean, the sun's beginning to set, and it's got that nice like sunset golden hour quality coming through it that just casts beams of light through the leaves down. It's really pretty. And Basil, you reach out and touch it. It's bark. You don't fall through a door.
Excellent. Seems fine. Yeah, I don't think I have. I mean, I only have outdoors, so I can't really do.
I mean, it's a tree that's outside.
Yeah,
So,
it's just a tree. So, is there anything different from what this used to look like, you know, before the storm, or like from the last time I saw it, or anything like that?
So sure. So you, again, because you've got points in notice and outdoors, the tree has not grown. The tree's not bigger, it's not taller, nothing physical that you would be able to identify, you know, in some sort of scientific words is different. But it's almost brighter. Like it's always been a tree, but now it's just like a better tree somehow.
It like had a glow up, like quite literally.
Yeah, the tree had a glow up overnight. But no, I mean, it's always been a large, beautiful old oak tree, and it's still the same large, beautiful old oak tree, but especially standing here right now underneath it in that afternoon sun that's falling through the leaves, it just, you get a sense of it being like the tree is alive because it's a tree and that's how plants work, but it's alive with a capital A. If that
gotcha.
makes sense.
Yeah. I wonder what this will look like at night, if like something weird will happen. Say that out loud.
You have a camera?
You have a camera, but Basil, you've definitely looked at the street at night. Like you can see it from your bedroom, because it's that big. And previously, when you've seen it at night, it's a tree.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it won't glow in the dark or anything like that after a storm. That's good.
You don't know. You haven't really been home to the storm ended this morning, so you don't know.
You willing to
Well, tonight I can be on tree watch.
be on tree watch?
Tree watch 98.
Do you have a camera or anything? Or?
Yeah, I do. I'm not an Arwind, but I'll give it a red hot go. We can let them know. If they have time after the seance to just come on over, and
yeah,
I guess we'll have a Barbie as well or something like that.
On our way out, do you mind if I ask your mom like an odd question? Odder than what I've been asking?
Go for it. I'm mum's kid, so I think that she's used to it.
So on the way back, I'm like, Mrs. Basel, a question. If
Yeah.
So it's one of those like dilemma things. If you were benefiting, from a situation, but it came at the cost of possible pain to others, like what would you do? Like if for example, I don't know, someone was like, if we did this, you can't have good tomatoes for like 3 years.
But I mean, if somebody had to be hurt to have the tomatoes be really good, I wouldn't want that.
Like if they were being forced to do something?
No. I mean, good tomatoes and good everything is, well, it's good, but I wouldn't want anyone to be hurt so that I could have good tomatoes. No.
Or like be forced to do something? Like maybe they're forced to stay somewhere they don't want to stay?
No. I mean, what are you talking about, Darcy? Very odd question. And you've asked me some strange ones today.
Well, I've been investigating the I know, yeah, I'm sure your parents have told you about my grandpa. So I already know the reputation that we have. So just doing a little in looking into why Waverly is the way it is. And I'm really beginning to think it's something odd and possibly not yeah. Something odd.
I mean, I like growing plants and growing crops. I like farming. I do it pretty well, I think. But if this is one of those hypothetical questions, like redirecting the train, I think that's what it was from college, the one philosophy class I had to take. If it's that kind of thing, a hypothetical question, I mean, I wouldn't want anybody to be hurt or do something that they don't want to do just so I could sell my tomatoes more than, what the Capshaws do in, the next town over at the farmer's market.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye. Catch you later.
Bye. she looks really confused. And like just goes back to like whatever she was doing with vegetables.
You did well. Alrighty. So has Darcy gone off to leave or?
Yeah.
Cool.
So Basil wants to talk to her
Basil
mom
will
after
go.
after Darcy leaves.
Like, I'm going to go back and help Mum with stuff.
Okay.
Is she just like giving me like a reaction of like what the hell, or is it just like?
Yeah, she's not saying anything to you, but she has this look on her face of what the actual hell was all of that. Like she's not gonna outright ask you because she's respecting of your privacy and all of that, but she's also very perplexed about the last like half hour of her life.
Well, yeah, Basil's like gonna be helping. It's like, I've made some pretty good friends here, Mum.
Good, I'm glad.
Yeah.
She's an interesting one.
Yeah, she's cool. We've been finding some weird stuff around.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll get to the bottom of it. But probably tell you all about that later.
Okay.
Promise.
I'll hold you to that.
Alrighty. I might also ring a couple of mates to come over, just to hang out tonight. Yeah, maybe.
Yes.
Are
they gonna ask like? I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind. I'm glad you're making friends, but I just kind of need to prepare. Are they gonna all be asking you those kind of questions?
Maybe. I don't really know. I think we're just gonna hang out back and just chill in the farm. Like we kind of did like a little mini camping thing at Darcy's place, but like I think it'll be fun to just do one here, have a barbecue. We'll make one of my mates is like vegetarian, so we'll make those vegetarian skewers and stuff like that, that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of those.
That's okay.
Cool. Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome. And close. Okay. And close on the Del Rosario farm. Darcy, you're headed home, right?
Yeah, to Grandpa.
Okay. So we got Darcy on her way home. We have Leon. You were going to wait until dark to go to Sean's, right? Okay.
Yeah. Because he was like, his pitch was like, I'll come over for dinner and help your mom cook. And Sean was like, oh my God, please.
Yeah, he was. Please cook. And then Arwind and Corey, I know there's plans for a seance in the graveyard. Anything you two are doing before that?
Yeah, I think
The first thing was that we had to stop by the ice cream shop and talk to the babysitter, Ashley, to get information about babysitting for the principal, right?
Ashley babysits the mayor's kids. Susan does the principal.
Right.
Yeah.
All of Corey's ladies, it gets so confusing. Dramatic sigh. I don't know. I don't know how I'm about to do this scene. I'm not equipped.
You two, you roll up to the ice cream shop. Again, it's sunsetty time. So that nice golden hour glow, and there's a small line at the ice cream shop. It's Ashley and a couple of other high school kids, them, on site. Ashley's the one working, that like the other two boys are in the back, like making things, and Ashley's like the front of the shop. It's one of those like freestanding shack type places. So yeah. Thank you, chat, for being so supportive of Corey's flirting.
Dying at this golden hour Corey plus 25 thing. Maybe I should change my background light to orange. Immersion.
I might turn
It's
orange
not
because
working.
my lighting is gonna do weird stuff. So heads up. Sorry if that happens.
My light won't work. It's not cooperating with the immersion. It's
Oh
fine.
no.
It's fine. Okay. Corey and Arwind, I guess, walk up to the ice cream place.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Corey.
Hey.
Arwind. Hey.
Hey.
Can I get you two?
Day's going good?
I mean, ice cream all day, but you get kind of sick of it. But
That's pretty cool.
what can I get for you?
Yeah.
And you can see like Arwind is like 2 steps behind Corey. He's like giving Corey the center of attention. He's just like, yep, this is your floor, buddy.
Yeah,
Yep.
so, I mean, I guess we want some ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any new flavors in?
Not since last week. No.
I
Still
know.
vanilla chocolate and that creamsicle flavor.
Yeah, I mean, I remember Corey mentioning like there was one you gave him last week. It was really, really good. Forget the name of it, but I came in another time and someone else was here and they gave it to me and didn't taste. I remember I had a taste from his, but when someone else gave it, it didn't taste the same. And I told Corey that, and he's just like, yeah, it must be something about that day. So yeah, something about
No,
what
man,
you.
it's because Ashley made it, and Ashley's the best.
Yeah, that's what you said. That's right.
Noticeable flush to her cheeks at that. She tries to keep her cool. Kind of doesn't work. Oh, thanks.
Gosh, I just found out some other really cool things about you the other day.
Oh?
Yeah, I guess you're like, what's that title when you have like a bunch of jobs? I don't know, but you're also a babysitter. So,
Yeah.
like, you work
Damn.
real hard.
I do. I try.
That's cool. Although the kids are probably not as cool as the ice cream, because the ice cream's cold.
You get kind of sick of both of them, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a joke then, but I was like, yeah, 2 more, but never mind. I was gonna be like, oh, unless you put them in the fridge, then they'd both be cool. And I'd be like, no.
I imagine Arwind is like muttering this to himself under his breath.
Yeah.
And Ashley's just like looks like she has a massive crush on Corey, so she wants to be staring at Corey, but like her eyes shift over to Arwind and has this moment of like she doesn't say anything, but there's this look of like, "Are you okay?" And then she looks back at Corey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Total innocence face.
because you came up the other day.
I did?
Yeah, something about a project, I don't remember, but
We were just talking about all the hardworking people and just, we were doing a project about like the various summer jobs people have.
Right.
And Corey here mentioned, how like we were just talking and he mentioned how hardworking you were and all the things you were doing.
Yeah.
And then one of the things we were talking about were just like, what are how much kids are making these days during the summer. Based off of that, we were wondering, are we being paid enough? Are we being paid too much, too little, so on and so forth. So just doing a survey and things like that. And so, your name came up. Your name came up a lot, actually. Right, Corey?
yeah, I mean, because,
I babysit and I work here. I'm trying to save up for college. But
Dude, you were talking about going to college. Which college are you going to?
I'd really like to get out of here and go somewhere else, but I think it's gonna be Porter. It's near. I can stay. I can live at home. Don't have to pay, room and board. But
What a coincidence! That's where Corey was thinking of going to, right, Corey?
Was?
you were thinking about going to
I
Porter?
was. Yeah. And then Corey's gonna like elbow onto the ice cream counter and try to like, get the smolder on, but he's 16. Yeah. I mean, I'm in summer school, so I don't have a summer job, but I've been thinking about branching out.
Some school in the summer. Yeah, doing some school in the summer. You get some things out of the way, maybe.
Yeah. This, like, the talk about college actually, like, so Corey has a mission here, the flirting and the getting information, but also the talk about the college has kind of distracted Corey a little bit, because that's, like, a point of, contention in the brain in there somewhere.
Oh, no.
Oh, well, yeah, but we don't need to talk about... So the
No, it's a couple of years off anyway. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Right. Like, I know I'm a dude, but, like,
yes.
how hard is babysitting? Yeah.
I mean, it depends a little bit on the kids. Sometimes you get ones that are super well behaved and they pay attention to you and they do what they're told, and then you've got kids like the mayor's kids who don't listen and they run around, and I'm sorry, I shouldn't be complaining about them because it's good to have the job, but they don't listen. And if Chris screams when I tell him to go to bed one more time, she like makes a face and then like lets go. She's like, okay, I'm fine.
Well, I don't know if I'm good with kids. So maybe next time you have to babysit those ones, I can come along and we can practice whether or not kids will listen to me.
Yeah, they might listen to you, actually. You've got the whole like sports talk thing going on. I'm just me.
Corey looks down. Yeah, I guess I do. Wait, what do you mean just you?
I mean, it's just me. I think you've got like the muscles and the jacket, and
Corey will then like flex at that, like, oh yeah, I do.
And like you've got there's an air about you, and I'm just the babysitter.
And also ice cream girl.
Right. Yeah, what can I get you?
Well, I mean, I guess if we're gonna babysit together, your phone number.
Yes!
Oh, and this is the background. This is like,
I was waiting.
oh,
I did not
Oh my
expect
God.
break, And we're done. No.
Woo, okay.
That was
I'm not even
beautiful.
gonna make you roll flirting for that.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna make you roll. She's like, oh yeah, and like grabs a napkin and like her order pad pen and like scribbles her phone number down and just like slides it over the counter to you. Yeah,
Cool.
here you go.
I mean, I probably could have looked it up in the phone book, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so I guess the creamsicle one.
Okay.
Hey, actually,
that-
I mean, I'm sure if you guys wanted to discuss these things, it might be better to do it before you're with the kids. Like maybe, you guys can meet up after Corey's classes I know you're free tomorrow evening, right, buddy? Or maybe even today. I actually have something I need to probably get going and doing in a bit. But I mean, if you have the time, I don't know. I mean, unless you need to take care of something. But I'm sure we have some time before later tonight.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I mean, I've technically I have a break coming up, so.
Yeah, I actually have to take care of something. I have a couple of shots that I took recently that I need to go and yeah, I'll take the ice cream to go if you don't mind.
Wait, are you okay, buddy?
Sure.
Yeah, dude, no problem. You go. I'll meet up with you later today. Yeah, I'm gonna at the shop at Leon's shop. I'm gonna talk with his dad about the thing we wanted to do later in the evening at midnight.
Right, the seance.
I mean, at night. Yeah,
what?
just no. We just we're helping Leon's dad
movie.
with yes.
Yeah.
They're thinking of like bringing some of the items from that movie because Leon's shop, their dad, they have a lot of interesting things there, and so we suggested things from the movie. Anyways, I gotta go. I will talk to you guys later. Can I have ice cream to go? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What did you want?
Whatever's popular, the popular one.
Okay. She flips
creamsicle.
back in her order pad to see what has most commonly been ordered tonight. She goes, okay, creamsicle and vanilla twist for you.
Sweet.
Corey, creamsicle, just creamsicle or anything?
Why don't I wait until you're on your break and then you surprise me?
Okay, I can do that. And she puts in the order for Arwind, money exchange, hands you the thing out the window, and calls back. I had names for these kids 5 seconds ago. Matthew and Brandon, I'm gonna go on break. You're fine. From the back, and she disappears to go make ice cream for Corey.
As she's gone, Arwind turns to him and goes, "Good job, dude. You're doing awesome. You got this."
I didn't know you weren't feeling well. What kind of shots did you get?
No, I never. When did I say I wasn't? I said I was gonna go to the dark room. Never mind. Forget the reason of why I'm leaving. That does not matter. It's my own thing. Don't worry about it. Just take it slow.
Okay.
You've been out of the game a little bit, but you got this. Yeah, you got this. I trust you. You're doing good. Oh man, I need to learn from you.
All right.
Yeah, but
so are we still doing the seance?
If you're free, okay. No pressure. Take your time. If things go longer, or if you're enjoying your time here, don't worry about it. But if it naturally ends, just come by to the store. If not, it's all good. Yeah.
Okay, but
all right.
What am I supposed to ask her again?
We already found out about her thing. Maybe you have an inn. You're gonna go and hang out with her at the kids' place, and you're gonna find out more. Honestly, I kind of totally forgot exactly what we were supposed to be doing here with all the craziness and excitement just happened. But priorities shifted. You got this. I'ma go. Enjoy yourself. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna enjoy this ice cream. Laters.
Bye,
Ashley. And then I head out.
Bye, Arwind.
And Corey will just go wait by the picnic tables, I assume, are there in any old ice cream shop place.
Yeah. She comes out in a couple of minutes, has a creamsicle with chocolate sprinkles on it. And she's got that in one hand for you, and has a vanilla with rainbow sprinkles for herself, and just kind of walks over. Here you go.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So is this the best table?
I mean, it's the only free one.
Good point.
I'm just gonna mention that Arwind actually hasn't left. He's hanging out in the park.
Are you gonna spy on us?
No, I'm just gonna be like that concerned friend / parent that's just gonna sit by, just be like, everything is gonna turn out okay, and just like making sure things turn out okay.
I'm just a little baffled by web captioner. It said spider.
Wow.
Anyway, I don't know where to go from
I mean,
here.
I don't know if there was anything else you wanted to try to get from Ashley. We could fade to black from the flirting.
I don't
That's all
think
there was
so.
gonna
I
if you
think
wanted to. Okay.
Topics of conversation will probably be the X-Files movie and Mulan, because that's what Corey's done that is safe
She has
to talk
seen
about
both
this summer. Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Wait, are they like
That's
actually
surprise.
compatible? This might go
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Can I do just like a general flirting roll just to see
Absolutely.
like how
Go
well
for it.
this
Yeah.
tiny
Please
date
do,
goes?
actually. Yeah.
Okay.
And you can add any of your points to that if you want to see how well this goes.
Sure. All right. I have rolled a 7 in flirting.
This goes super well. Like unreal. She's seen the X-Files movie, she's seen Mulan, she's seen both a couple of times actually, partly because the X-Files movie is the only one in town. But
Shit, is she like Girl Leon?
not quite.
Leon somewhere is pinging like, I feel something.
The shift in the universe. But no, I mean, she's the X-Files movie is the only one in town, so she's seen that a couple times. She, went to the mall a few times to see Mulan. She really liked it. She really liked the dragon in Mulan. So yeah, no, it goes super well.
Which I believe is what Corey said he really liked a couple of episodes was the dragon. Okay, this is good. I like this. All right, so I think this goes well.
Yeah.
This is adorable. All right.
So yeah,
great.
she's super nice. Like, she's into talking about it. And then like Brandon sticks his head out the door. And is like, "Are you ever coming back?"
Hey, Brandon.
He breaks over. "Oh, hey, Corey." And Ashley just like looks over her shoulder, like, "I should probably get back."
All right, well, I'll call you.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right.
Okay. Well, bye.
Brandon's staring at us, so I don't want to make it weird, but
Yeah, he does that. Okay. Bye, Corey. And she like hops off the picnic table and like walks back, a definitive bounce in her step from that.
Can I roll? Like, is there a stealth roll anyway in all of this?
It's a good question. There is a sneaking roll.
Yeah,
there
I want to
absolutely
see
can.
if I need to know if I am conspicuous enough.
I do too.
I'm just honestly, I kind of just want to like do a roll simply because I want to do rolls.
Well, okay, so were you hanging out there like trying to be sneaky and not noticeable?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm trying not to
definitely roll
like.
me
I'm just
sneaking.
like, okay. I actually have +4.
You can put any or all of those 4 points into this roll if you want.
I'll do 2. I'll add 2 in there. All right, submit. Let me see what I go.
5. Pretty good.
Hey, not bad.
So
That's with +2, so.
keeping in mind Bubblegumshoe is a D6 system, so like
So would I roll my
5
notice
is
against
phenomenal.
this or something?
Sure. If Corey cares.
I don't think Corey cares. I was just curious what the
Okay.
conflicting roles would be in this system.
It was more for there's not really a conflict role there. It's more of like if Arwen had rolled really low, he would have like tripped over a trash can or something and called attention to himself.
Yeah.
But no, like you were quiet. You found a good tree to hide behind.
Yeah.
You were not noticed by either of those two.
Talk about helicopter parenting.
Yep.
All
Also,
right.
hey, we
then
rolled twice
Yeah.
for a
Call
date.
us. For a date.
Then yeah, so
Worth it.
Corey will watch Ashley walk back to work. I imagine Corey has kind of a ridiculous like half smile on his face, and then eventually does get up to go meet up with Arwind, but still has that like teen boy kind of like smirk going on.
Arwind catches up from behind. He's like, buddy, and he's like smacks him on the back.
Whoa, where'd you come from? I thought you were going to Leon's.
I was gonna take care of something and then go, but that thing didn't end up happening. So I ended up coming back to the ice cream shop because I figured you were still there. And then I saw you walk out. How'd it go?
It was real good. How was the shot?
Okay, I lied. I didn't go anywhere. I was up in the tree over there, and I just was making sure everything went well. But everything looked like it went well.
You think so?
Yeah, dude, she was literally jumping in joy running back there. All right, I could tell she didn't.
Mulan.
I like her already.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, I'm so happy. Did you get her number?
I did. And you know what's really neat? Like, we talked for, I don't know, like 15 minutes, and she never once told me I was stupid.
Like Leon, Arwind just has like the biggest grin on his face right now. He's just like, all right, like he's in his brain. He's just like, I need to play the Cupid really hard on this. I need this to happen. Like this thing needs to happen, kind of a moment.
Just because that was like a weird, like affectionate thing that Susan kind of did, but like sometimes
no.
Yeah.
Dude, no, we stick to Ashley. You have her number?
I do.
You are better. I'm just going to tell you what I heard, but you're probably better at this. But I heard don't call immediately, maybe like wait a day or two. But I think that's stupid, and you should probably call her because
I was going to call her after class tomorrow, but if that's too soon.
I think tomorrow's good.
Okay.
I don't know. But I don't know. I mean, if you like someone, why shouldn't you call them immediately? That doesn't make any sense to me. Why do you make them wait? That's silly. So that's stupid. No. Yeah, call her tomorrow and be like, hey, if you're free. Wait, what day is it today?
I think it's Monday.
Monday.
All
Pretty
right,
sure it's Monday.
Yeah.
If it's Monday, then wait. My school schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I don't have school tomorrow. Okay, cool.
Sweet. I'm like, you can invite her for a date. Maybe this Friday or not, just chat with her for a bit and see, like, if like maybe on Wednesday.
We're gonna go do the babysitting thing, but yeah.
Maybe, yeah. I don't think you'd have time after the babysitting thing, and I don't think don't call that a date. Do not call that a date. That's not a date. Okay. But I wish. Damn Town only has one movie, and she's already seen it. All right, I'll help you think of a date ideas, but
so they're just like brainstorming whether or not,
as we're walking.
As they're walking back.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. All right, at this point, it is getting kind of dark out, so we will flash over, kind of leave Arwind and Corey walking back into town from the ice cream shop, brainstorming date ideas, and flash over to Leon.
Cool. Leon is rolling up to Sean's house probably with a car full of supplies to make curry.
Excellent.
So he rolls up and he just lays into the horn.
Door slams open. Hey, Leon.
Hey.
It's Sean.
Come get these groceries.
Yeah.
Now. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
He leaves the door open, just runs out, teenage boy style.
I walk past and I was like, yeah, also here are the keys to make sure you lock my car. And I go in his house.
Wait, what?
I bought the groceries, dude, and I'm gonna make you dinner. You could like get the groceries. Come on.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Chore rules. Like when my parents buy the groceries, I bring like listen.
No, dude, I got you, man. I got you.
Is your mom inside?
Yeah.
Cool.
Like,
I go inside and
tries to like one trip it with the groceries.
A fool's errand. There are so many potatoes. He's gonna be out there for a bit.
Yeah, he gives it a good effort to do like see if he can get them all in his arms in one go. It's not gonna happen, and Sean realizes this, and yeah.
I don't know if Sean's last. I don't know if Sean has a last name. I know he has a last name.
He has a last name. I don't know that we set one. You can continue the Mrs.
Yeah, I'm like Mrs. Name. Sean's mom. Are you home? I assume you're home. I'm in your house. It's Leon.
Hey, Leon. She like comes out from like the living room, dining room, wherever.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, yeah, Sean said you were coming over.
Yeah, I'm gonna make dinner. I heard Mr. Sean's mom was. Wow, that's.
And clipped.
I heard Sean's dad was out of town. I know he does a lot of the cooking around here, so I thought I'd come help out.
Oh, thank you. That's really sweet of you.
Yeah, where's he? What's he up to? Sean's getting the groceries.
Okay.
What's he up to? Some conference?
Yeah, he's got a. You would know Sean's dad is the county coroner.
Okay.
You would know that. So he's at some medical conference.
Oh, cool. Like on how to like. Is it like cryogenically freezing people kind of stuff?
I don't think so.
Like, do you have a pamphlet though? Can we check for sure?
I do not have a pamphlet.
I guess right. You'd have to come back with the pamphlet.
Yeah, and then you see Sean like, but you don't see Sean. You see Sean's legs and then bags walking in the house.
One
like
trip
kind of teetering.
You really
not quite one trip.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
Shoot. Hang on. He like really carefully walks into the kitchen, sets everything down. His mom helps because it's one of those things where if he sets it down, then everything's gonna fall over.
Right.
And then runs right back outside and like clicks the button to make your car honk a couple times to lock it. Okay, now it's locked.
Cool.
Thanks, man.
I was just asking Mom about this conference because your dad's doing this medical stuff. I know he's a coroner. Like, has anyone checked if he is taking part in any research to help cryogenically freeze people?
That would be really cool.
Can we call him? Have we called him? Can we call him, Mrs. Sean's mom?
It's just like, I mean, he's at the hotel. I don't know if he doesn't have a cell phone because it's 98.
Right.
So the best you would be able to do is call a hotel.
Yeah. I'm just very interested to confirm or deny what he might be up to. I know you. I mean, Sean hang out here a lot. My extracurricular interests. So I think if I just give him a quick call, it'll peel these potatoes and get to work.
I mean, he'll be back next week if you want to ask him directly and ask him a whole bunch of questions.
Leon's like at the phone. Or I could call. Like Could I have the number to call him now?
And she kind of like makes the eyes emoji at Sean of like, what the hell is your friend doing? Why do you need to know that right now? And she's like unpacking groceries. Like, I mean, when I don't need to know. Find you the number.
I guess I don't need to know now. I'm easily distractible, and there's a high chance I will forget to ask this question later.
No worries. Absolutely. And she like, there's a lot of potatoes in here. And like points to Sean to do that. And she gets it. Like Sean has similar tendencies. So she goes, finds a Post-it with like the nearby Marriott or Holiday Inn Express or something. Actually, no, it's definitely a Holiday Inn Express. Post-it with a number on it. It goes, I mean, it's dinner time, you might not be there, but you can
I mean, if I can just leave a message and 555-2555.
Pretty much. So, Holiday Inn next town over.
What a convenient town name you guys have.
I have Waverly's geography sorted. I don't have anything around it.
That's fine. I was calling to talk to Mr. Sean's dad. So pretend I said the right name. His name is
Jeff. Like I said, a real town.
Jeff is his name now.
Jeff. Sure. Let me.
He's in town for the conference?
Yeah, give me a moment.
Oh, okay.
And you get like really terrible staticky hold music. Really bad.
I think he like puts the phone away. I think this hotel is
the kind
cheap.
of like I need this not there. A couple minutes later, same voice comes back and goes, yeah, he's not here at the moment. Couldn't get through. Is there something I can leave as a message? We'll get him when he comes in.
Where is the phone I'm using?
It's in the kitchen, but it's got a really long cord.
I go like, I don't know, in my head I imagine the kind of Midwest base like kitchen where it's like you go and there's like the stairs to the basement.
Yep.
I like go around the corner. I was calling to see if this conference was pertaining to cryogenically freezing people. Hey, am I on the phone with a Fae right now?
Oh, what?
You
broke up there.
Am I on the phone with a Fae creature? Is this a real hotel in the next town over? Is this like I called the Fae realm kind of situation?
Yeah, this is the Holiday Inn Express in next town over, and my name is Steve.
And can you confirm you are not a Fae?
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. I think probably not.
Okay, cool. You have a great day, Steve. I go hang up the phone. Yeah, he was out, like you said.
Staring at the phone, like. Yeah.
I go back and yeah, he was out, like you said. Maybe.
Yeah.
I guess when he gets back, if he has a pamphlet or whatever.
Oh yeah, I'll make sure.
Unless it's boring.
To you.
He said, unless it's like boring, like brain surgery or something. I don't know.
Well, he is the county coroner, so I don't think he's doing brain surgery.
That people could like have their brains dissected.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Can I help at all, Leon?
Or
rather, actually, no. Can Sean help at all?
Yeah, Sean can help. So Sean was telling me it was like last minute, like he just like left up out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was one of those. It was a thing where he didn't know he was on a wait list for it. You know, the conference was full, and then last minute they had a cancellation, and his name was next on the list, so they called. And he had to
Did he get like he got like a phone call? Neat. Mm-hmm. I want to look around their house. Do they only have an old phone, or do they have a phone that would have caller ID? Like, would I know that? I guess I might know that because I hang out there. Do they have a phone that would be like caller ID phone, or just old like wire lines?
They would have they've got a couple of phones. One of them has a caller ID thing on it.
Neat. I think all he's chopping potatoes, so like kind of look around and like pretend he notices that phone. Oh yeah, you guys got one of those like caller ID phones. How is that?
It's pretty good.
That must be perfect for
it's
like
nice
dinner
to
time.
just call.
My mom always gets mad because like those telemarketers call like always at dinner because they know you're home.
Always. Yeah, no, it's great because now we know when not to answer.
Oh, that's rad. So when
Yeah.
Sean isn't taking my calls, I realize he must be screening me, and I give him a look.
Not allowed to take calls during dinner, dude.
What I am? Excuses, Sean.
He, like, his mom is not paying attention to this, but he like shoots a glare back at her. Like, I'm not allowed. It's like family dinner time.
Yeah. I think he would spend the rest of the time getting dinner ready as like normal, like just banter. He talked to Sean about like latest issue of Spider-Man and stuff like that. I guess at some point, if he feels like his mom isn't listening in, he would ask him about like, okay, so like, what's the plan to sneak out and get to the pool?
Oh yeah. So I can I'm not allowed to leave during dinner. Like that's family time, dinner, whatever. But after dinner, I mean, as long as I'm home by like midnight.
Whoa.
Midnight's the
midnight?
Yeah.
Don't tell my mom. If my
Why?
mom
What's
asks, we were definitely in your house by 11.
Yeah, dude. Totally.
Cool. Midnight. Wow.
But yeah, I can leave anytime after dinner and we can just go and
holy shit.
Figure out what the hell is up with the pool.
I had like tied my bed sheets together. I brought like fake rope and everything. I was like ready for like great escape time, but wow.
I mean, if you want to, we can, but
no, walking out your door sounds way better.
It's super easy.
That's wow. That's really rad of your mom and your dad. It's where your dad left, right? In the middle of a storm?
Yeah, it was a little weird, but the conference started today, so we had to leave and get out early.
Did he seem like normal when he left though, dude? He wasn't like a MIB mind wipe situation?
No, he told a really stupid joke because he was leaving the house. It's definitely him.
Oh, okay. That's just so bizarre. It's been a weird summer. You got your weird pool stuff. Your dad just left. That storm was like
that was a lot.
Wacky.
I'm surprised we didn't like leave. We didn't lose power anywhere, right?
No one lost power.
Not that I know of. We didn't.
I guess the shop didn't either. And I mean, when someone loses power in the town, it's usually most of the town. There's like 2 power grids.
Right. Yeah.
That's so weird. Yeah, he would just spend the rest of the time like normal
Smells
banter.
really good, dude.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great. Will you stir this for a bit? I realized I forgot something out in my car.
I brought in everything you told me to.
No, it's in the glove box. I just gotta grab
something. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Go.
I want to try and get this phone with caller ID and go out to my car to like scroll through.
Okay. Roll me filch.
I don't have anything in that.
You can still roll a d6.
I know.
See what you do.
Ah.
Hey.
Hey.
All right. Yeah. Easy enough. It's on the way out.
Mm-hmm.
So you just kind of like take a look over your shoulder. No one's looking. Grab the phone, walk on out. Yep.
Yeah. I go out to my car. I go in the passenger side, like I'm gonna look in the glove box, and I am like doing a quick scroll through this phone to get to, because the storm was just yesterday, right?
Yep.
I'm trying to get like scroll through yesterday with the idea of I'm scanning for not Waverly area codes because I assume I know like our area code.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you scroll through, you catch a couple of calls from today,
Mm-hmm.
Waverly, area codes. Nothing, the timestamps on them actually, there's nothing that lines up with the storm. They got a call like yesterday morning before it really all kicked in.
Mhm.
And then some today from like telemarketers or other thing, but there's actually, it's not even that it's not a Waverly code, there's just nothing there. Like no call record from.
Right. Okay. He would grab like, I'm trying to think of what he would grab, so he forgot, like a flashlight.
Comic book.
Yeah, a comic book or like something like that would be in like a teenager's car. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I know what it is. It's the X-Files poster because he didn't show Sean.
Excellent. Cool. Yep.
He grabs the X-Files poster and comes back in, and just kind of like waves his sails like, "You're gonna lose your mind when I open this later," and like put it down where the phone would go and like put the phone back on the receiver.
Good deal.
And then go back to finishing the dinner.
All right. All right, so we've got Leon BSing with Sean. We've got Basil talking to their mom. Before we jump to break, let's flash back to Darcy, who wanted to talk to Grandpa.
Yeah, it's probably going to be dinner with Grandma and Grandpa, because this is going to have to be, because this is going to have to be like a two-prong approach here, because Grandpa's going to have to convince Grandma to do this, so might as well, you know. And it's just going to be like, so you and Mr. Santiago friends, right?
Yeah. Jimmy and I go way back.
Any chance you would want to like friend time with you know, people go out, maybe invite them somewhere, and if they needed someone to watch their kids, I could do it.
Remind me, does Grandpa know what you're trying to do?
Grandpa would probably figure it out, but Grandma would not. Grandma would want an explanation.
Grandpa is just like, you've told him enough things, and he's picking up kind of on what you're trying to do. Yeah, you know, I mean, it's been a while since we had dinner with Jimmy and Helena. We could do something this week. And Lily just kind of looks at both of you like, what are you two? I mean, I don't mind going out to dinner with them. They're just, you know, not are really good friends. They're not sort of our out to dinner friends.
Well, do you really want to know about what's really going on, or
no? Nope. Does this have anything to do with the apology pie?
Yeah.
Okay, then no. I don't want. Lily, Martin is trying not to die of laughter at the moment. Lily is just like, nope. If it has anything to do with that apology pie and that woman in the house next door, I don't want to know anything about it.
I just really would like to like babysit. Tell them I'll do it for like, you know, $4, $3.50 an hour, like minimum. And you know, I really haven't had much work, and you know, some cash. I've you know, I've done some babysitting before. With the twins and other people. I'm just not really known for it. But yeah.
Grandpa is 100% on board. He just turns to Lily and he goes, I mean, it's been I know they're not our out to dinner friends, but they could be. And you're always saying how we don't go out enough. And we could, and it's been a while since we talked with Jimmy, and they're stuck at home with the kids all summer. So we could do something like that. I want you to roll me something, but I'm not quite sure what it is yet. Give me a moment. There's not like a persuasion roll in this game. So
there's negotiation.
I have negotiation.
Yeah, negotiation is what I was looking at. Yeah. Go ahead and roll me negotiation.
I have a point in that. I am going to spend it.
You can spend it. I'm going because you've got Grandpa on your side with this. There's not actually advantage in this game, but I'm going to give it to you anyway, so you could roll that.
Roll that again
because Grandpa's helping you with this. Yeah.
Okay, but without the point.
Correct. Oh man, 2 both times on that.
Oh God.
Grandma's like, I mean, I don't really. You two are up to something.
Uh-huh. But you said you did want to know.
I don't. Okay. And she looks away from you and looks at Martin across the table. Says, I really don't want to know what you two are up to. Uh-oh. Lost battle for a moment. Really don't want to know what you two are up to. But I do want to know why you want to go suddenly to dinner with Jimmy and Helena. That's a little... I mean, they're nice. So I'll go. Sure. But Martin, you gotta tell me what's going on. And he makes eye contact with you, Darcy. If you're on board with him off screen telling Grandma what's going on, even though she really doesn't want to know, he'll agree to this.
Well, if you are saying you want to know, then you want to know. You could. I'll tell you, or Grandpa can tell you.
I'm gonna make Martin tell me. This has his shenanigans sort of written all over it.
It's my shenanigans too. I'm being responsible. Yeah. You've taught me to take responsibility, and I'm not going to hide behind Grandpa. You've taught me not to do that. So, I'm trying to do.
Yeah. She looks at you.
I could tell you why without the.
Can I know why without really knowing why?
I need to find information because I think people are being forced to do something. And if people are being forced to doing something and we're benefiting from it, I don't think that's right. And I want to help the people who are being forced to do something.
Immediate shift change in Grandma's and Lily's demeanor I mean, if you're trying to help people, yeah, let's go to dinner with Jimmy. Doing the right thing, Darcy. Yeah, we'll do it.
Thank you, Grandma.
Of course. She reaches out and pats your hand a little bit. She looks at Martin you could have led with that. And then looks at you and goes, you could have led with that.
Oh,
but it's okay.
Okay.
I'll go. We'll go. I'll call him after. I'll call after. We'll call after dinner.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And we will close on that, and we'll go to break. Fix our musical chair overlay here. And pick back up after everybody's dinner. We will start with seance shenanigans, ghost shenanigans. I don't know. We'll pick one and start, but we will do that after break. So chat, thank you so much. You are rad. We will be back here in about 10 minutes. So see you in a few.